In today's adventure, we take you on our port tour with us to the beautiful St. George's, Bermuda. Come with us and see everything there is to see and do here. Okay, here we are. We are approaching the island of Bermuda. Isn't it beautiful? Look at those crystal clear blue waters.
The breakfast buffet can end up being a bit of a zoo most mornings. We took this footage for you on a quiet morning just so that you can see what they have at the breakfast buffet.
Okay, here are the breakfast offerings. There's all sorts of fruit available. You have, here's the turkey sausage, English muffin with poached egg and ham. Different varieties. You have bacon, country eggs and potatoes, corned beef hash, grilled ham, baked beans, scrambled eggs, grilled tomatoes, and hash browns. You have cereals and yogurt. You have a mixed berry parfait, packaged yogurt, and dried fruits. There are an assortment of breads. You have soft rolls, French baguettes, Bavarian rye, pumpernickel, and you have your cream cheese lox, your capers, your tomatoes, everything that you would put on your bagel. These are all of your cold cuts. On this station, you have baked beans, scrambled eggs, congee, crispy bacon, pork sausage, soft bacon. You have bangers, corned beef hash, boiled eggs, biscuits and gravy. Then this is the pancakes and waffle station. You have the hash browns again, your fruit, maple syrup, strawberry combo, blueberry combo, banana combo, compote, waffle, pancakes, mocha French toast, and regular French toast. Then you have an omelet station. You have pre-made vegetable omelets, and you have a fried egg. For your vegetarian offerings, you have vegetable fried rice, stir-fried vegetables, country potatoes, and grilled tomatoes. And here's another cold cut station. You do have herring here. You have feta cheese, assorted cheeses, and assorted cold cuts, along with your condiments. And you have assorted bagels and English muffins here. And there is a toasting station. Okay, there's also an assortment of breads here, all sorts of danishes, lemon danishes. You have fruit and cottage cheese. You have strawberry danish. Looks like cinnamon rolls, fresh slices of fruit, and my absolute favorite, a chocolate croissant. Yes, chocolate croissants. You have blueberry muffins, oat bran muffins, grapefruit, and then just your plain croissants. They do have hot cereal and all of your toppings for your hot cereals. They have oatmeal and cream of wheat. We're having breakfast and taste this morning. Here's a look at the breakfast menu. It is a much calmer, more relaxed atmosphere in here. A lot of the similar items that you can get in the buffet are here, but they are more made to order. Okay, the first thing to arrive at the table here is the danishes. So we have an assortment of danishes. It looks like I see 2 chocolate croissants, a regular croissant, a cinnamon bun. Okay, we tried the pastries, and I tried the chocolate filled croissant, and that was really good. So we think the pastries are good for what they were. They're not exceptional. There's nothing special about them, and I don't get the sense that they're baked in-house. I could be wrong, but they're just okay. They're solid pastries. Okay, we're sitting here in the restaurant, and we are really about to pull into the Royal Navy dockyard. Here is the tug taking us in. Okay, so just finished up my breakfast here at Taste. It was really good. The hash browns are the best things on the plate. They're nice and crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside, just as they should be. The turkey sausage, I was a little unsure about it when I first looked at it, but actually it ended up tasting really good. All in all, a good meal, a nice solid meal, and I prefer this to the chaos of the buffet. It's nice, relaxed. Somebody bought me my food. I don't have to go up and get food. If I want more, they will bring me more food.
Okay, so I had 2 entrees in the breakfast menu. I had open-faced salmon on a bagel, and also the order of sunny-side up eggs with country potatoes. They were all really good.
Okay, so today I had breakfast at Taste, and I had the pancakes with syrup and bacon, and the side with a turkey sausage link. The pancakes were good.
Okay, Mom had the 2 boiled eggs, bacon, and hash browns, and again, standard breakfast. This situation is all just about not being in a buffet and having a more relaxed experience, so it's nice and easygoing. Something else that Paul pointed out is that even though this is a much more chillaxed experience, you do have to wait for your food, so you want to figure that in. You probably don't want to do this if you've gotten up late and you're rushing to make a shore excursion. Okay, we are officially docked in the port of Bermuda. Over there you will see the Royal Navy dockyard. There are a lot of shops and a couple of restaurants and attractions over there. And I use the word attractions lightly. But we can go have a look, and that is something that will take you on a little walking tour. We are not doing an organized tour in Bermuda since we've been here a handful of times, but there are tours that you can choose to do. So since we're a little more familiar with this area, we're gonna just take the ferry over to St. George's and just wander around St. George's for a while. So when you come off of the boat, you will either be docked over here where the gym is to my right, and we are in the Getaway, as you know. You'll be docked over here. We are going to take the ferry over to St. George's, and that is being provided by Norwegian. On this trip, it's over there at the very tip of the ship. We're going to go back over there and just pointing over there. So we're going to go back in that direction. But for right now, we just came out to the Royal Navy Yard. And if you wanted to get a taxi or a bus to Hamilton, this is where you would do it from. So this is the tender over to St. George's. Norwegian has this particular boat ready for us. It's called the Spirit of St. George, and it'll take us over. For this particular sailing, it leaves this port at noon, and we have to be back on for a 3:30 return.
As we head over to St. George's, wanted to give you just a little bit of the history of the area that we're going to visit. St. George's is the original colonial capital of Bermuda. It's located on the east end of the island. St. George was founded in 1612 and, as I mentioned, was the original capital of Bermuda until 1815 when the capital was moved over to Hamilton. In November of 2000, St. George became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. St. George's was able to earn this distinction because it is seen as an authentic and early example of an English colonial town in the New World. In fact, St. George is one of the oldest continually inhabited English settlements in the New World.
So we came off of the Norwegian Cruise Line boat, and we just came up one area, one block to Summers Wharf, the shopping and dining complex. This is where you will find most of the shops here in St. George's. Most people you'll see have towels with them. They are on their way to Tobacco Bay Beach. You can walk, or you can get yourself a taxi over to Tobacco Bay. And the first tip that I have for you here today happens to be Good Friday. So that means that some of the shops and restaurants and stores, etc., may be closed today or have different hours than they normally would. So St. George's is chocked full of historical sites. It's every building, every other building has been here for quite some time, and there's a little history in each of them. Okay, when you exit Water Street at the end, you will be in basically the town square, or St. George's King Square.
Located in King Square, you will find the town hall. Construction began on St. George's Town Hall in 1802 and was finished in 1818. The town hall is in fact still in use today. Each month, 9 elected members of the local government gather here at the town hall to meet. Keeping with the time-honored tradition, the meeting minutes are recorded by hand by the secretary who sits in the center of the chamber.
Okay, we've left King Square behind us and we came back to Water Street, and we're making a right. And we're gonna head towards the gardens over here. And the thing to remember for those of us from the States, that they do, as in most European countries, drive on the left-hand side of the street. So you have to remember before you step off of the curb that you need to look in an opposite direction that you're used to looking in when you're trying to get across the street. Okay, so we've now entered Somers Park. So as this little plaque here says, this has been put here in the commemoration of the settlement of these islands back on July 28th of 1609. And it is in honor of the Admiral Sir George Somers, who settled the area. You'll be going up and down hills and on uneven surfaces. You just saw my mom trying to get down these stairs. She made it, but just be aware of that. There are also public restrooms here in Somers Park. Right, this is the exit to the opposite side of how we came in. Again, just want to point out that there are steep steps and it's all a little hilly. We are headed up this hill, and most people walk to Tobacco Bay Beach. And if you are walking to Tobacco Bay Beach, this is the street that you do want to come up. At the top of the hill, you will see the unfinished church. You want to keep following the road to the right. That will take you up to Tobacco Bay Beach. And this is a steep incline, so take your time. Today is not a terribly hot day, but on a hot day, treat it like it's southern Florida. Hydrate, 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 and take your time. The sign that says "To the beaches." You go up this road, keep walking where you see those folks. Okay, see where those folks are, and you will just keep walking and you'll run into the beaches. Beach, we have done that walk before. It's about a mile. You should be in good shape to do the walk though. So a little history about this particular church. This was a church that is left as it was begun back in 1874. It was supposed to replace the St. Peter's Church and was built to fit 650 people. The architect here was William Hay of the Scottish firm Hay and Henderson. And this church was never finished due to various reasons. First was a split in the congregation led by the Reformed Episcopal Church, which decided to build its own place of worship nearby. Then in 1884, the cathedral in Hamilton burned down, and the money that was supposed to be for this church actually went to the new church over in Hamilton. And the new church had been completed by 1894 for a cost of £2,000, and its roof was added in 1899 by a private concern. So the congregation elected to renovate the old St. Peter's Church and abandoned their new church, which was really close to being completed. So it just sits here, and it has been badly damaged in a hurricane back in 1926. Some of the walls were damaged. The walls and the floors suffered from a hurricane damage, and they never really repaired them. And whatever roof they had started to vanish at that point. But it is preserved as part of the St. George's World Heritage Site. And so we are now at Lily Bermuda Perfumery. It is on Queens Street. Great perfume here, but it appears to be closed. Yeah, it's Good Friday, so it's closed, but I just want to show you what it looks like. Another point of wayfinding is the official Visitor Services Center. If you come right here and make a left, you are on Queen Street. You'll be able to find Lily Bermuda. Okay, so we are going to have a quick bite at Wahoo's Bistro and Patio. We have eaten here before, it's pretty good.
Wahoos is a great option. You can eat indoors or outdoors. They have an indoor seating area right here by the bar. Or you can be seated just behind the bar, which is where we sat initially on our first visit, or on the outdoor patio. We were excited to get to sit there this time. Wahoos does accept reservations. We did not make one on this visit. You can do that in advance of your trip. If you don't, just know that you might have to wait for a table during busy season. Wahoos offers a really solid menu. You will find everything here from traditional island food to burgers and even Italian.
Okay, so we just wrapped our meal here at Wahoo's. Everything was delicious, but the standout by far was the Wahoo nuggets. It's our first time trying the Wahoo nuggets. They were delicious. They actually tasted like chicken. How often do you really get to say that and mean it? It tasted just like chicken nuggets. It was amazing. The breading was great. The flavoring was great. Everybody's loving the French fries as well. My lobster ravioli was good. Chicken tenders, I'm hearing, are better here than they are on the ship because they're not spicy. So Wahoo's definitely recommended. See if you can make a reservation in advance. And come on down and enjoy Wahoo's while you're here on St. George's.
After lunch, we headed back down the wharf to wait for our tender to the getaway. Let's just take a quick little look around the tender. This is a double-decker boat. You will find cushion seating on both the first level and the second level. Both of the indoor levels are air-conditioned, and there is some outdoor seating available. After a long day of touring, we returned back to our cabin to find this little guy. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed touring St. George's with us and that you learned something that will be helpful to you as you plan your next trip. Stay tuned next time as we will take you on a tour of the Royal Navy Dockyard. We'll also get a chance to tour the waterfront and some of the other areas of the ship that we haven't had a chance to yet. I'll tell you all about my second spa appointment, and we'll tell you all about our dinner at Cagney's. Stay tuned for that and so much more. Remember to like, share, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventure takes you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.